What I found most difficult, probably the time zone stuff, you know, not getting that feedback straight away. That can be quite challenging, that can be quite hard, but you know that it is going to come in, say, 24 hours or something, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, if you're particularly not understanding a video that came through, then you're like, okay, I have to wait 24 hours to get a response on this, and that can be difficult. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention is waking up every morning and watching a golf video means golf is constantly on your mind from the moment you wake up. And because it's like consciously on your mind, you think about things a lot more and the way you move a lot more. And I don't know, weirdly, I think you can learn just thinking about it. Like I could go to sleep thinking about golf, and in my sleep I feel like I'm revising my golf. That's something I found super weird, but also weirdly good. I don't know, it's a weird one, but it's just in my mind constantly, oh, improve this, how am I going to make myself do that? And then you have these eureka moments where you're like, oh my god, this is what I need to do, and then you want to go and practice it immediately, and you're super excited, and then it doesn't work, and then you go on this, it's just like this weird mad circle that you keep going round and round and round to kind of get this perfection of a swing, to hit this perfect ball, to get that perfect shot. Wow, it's so mad. This game is so crazy. In terms of my learnings overall, as I've got better and my swing has got better, I've needed to go out on a course more. So a lot of the time my golf was on the range or at home or inside doing indoor drills, which was great when the weather was terrible in England. Doing an indoor drill, it means I was keeping up my golf without actually having to go outside, especially when I moved back to London. I didn't have access to the garden anymore, so that was a bit more challenging. But now obviously I'm a bit better and I need to get onto the course, then I have like a whole new, well, I've just got a whole new world of golf I need to kind of learn to understand. I'm super comfortable, super confident at the range. It's my home, it's like what I've known. I love practicing so much, it's my favourite thing to do. The course I was very scared of, and it's only recently I've become less scared of it, but initially I was so fearful. I didn't want to be told off, I didn't really know what I was doing, I didn't know the etiquette, I just didn't want anyone to be like, why is she doing this? And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing out here. It was very overwhelming. I was hitting off grass, I never usually hit off grass. I mean, if I could get down to courses which do have grass ranges, then yeah, I'd have more grass experience. Otherwise I didn't, and I was hitting off mats. So my development is needing to change somewhat now. But when Stephen talks to me and tells me things, I'm so much more receptive because I understand things quicker, because I've just got a greater knowledge of golf and the swing and what I'm trying to do. I didn't know anything about attack angles, I didn't know anything about club path, all of that stuff. I was like, what even is an open and closed club face? I have no idea what you're talking about. Now I get it a bit better, which means I can learn it easier. But you can't go from not knowing it to knowing it. You have to go through that process of learning. Actually, I just remembered something in terms of what was quite difficult. Okay, this is so interesting. I find it interesting anyway. So when you film a golf swing, you've got your down the line and you've got your front on. Now, what I used to do, I don't do this anymore, this is a very bad thing to do, but I used to do this, is I would try and perfect something down the line and make down the line look perfect. Send it to Stephen. Then I would do my front on swing, but I would change stuff to make my front on swing look perfect. But if I was actually filming my front on and down the line swing at the same time, it wouldn't be perfect because they didn't match up. I was changing things which were not the right things to change in the hope that I was getting that perfect swing shot, which is a really bad thing to do because I'm basically distorting the swing that I'm trying to achieve. Whereas if I give Stephen like a full, honest 360 review of what I was doing, he would actually be able to see, she's doing it here, which is really good, but she's not doing it down the line, so we just need to tweak this and then it would make it better. And it's so easy to do that. Like I was subconsciously doing this. I was just trying to get what he asked for. I wasn't thinking about what impact does it have on this angle, what impact does it have on that angle. Now I strive to always give a really honest view of my swing, front on, down the line, so it's a full 360. That's something that's really hard to get across in video, because you do a down the line video, unless you've got another phone that can film your front on at exactly the same time, you're gonna get slightly different swings. That's really difficult, but if you are aware of it and you know that that is going to be the case, Don't try and manipulate your either down the line or front on swing just to try and make it what you think it should be, because it's going to affect something else. And I guess something that goes hand in hand with that is I've really come to learn that changing or tweaking one little thing in your swing can have such a huge impact elsewhere, and it can be a good impact or it can be a bad impact. For example, I could have thought about pushing my left knee into the ground, which has a positive impact because it also helps me push my left shoulder into the ground as I start my downswing. But if I just thought about pushing my left shoulder down into the downswing, it actually didn't positively impact my left knee. And so it didn't have the kind of result that I wanted because I was thinking about it in the wrong way for my brain and for my body to move. I don't know if I've explained that very well, but what I'm trying to say is sometimes you have to think about things differently to get a result that you want that could actually have a positive result elsewhere as well. Sometimes by tweaking something, it can actually impact something else, and it could be positive and it could be negative. So you just have to be aware of that.